Hello again. I'm now going to continue the PHP upgrade exercise that I started in the part one of this video series. So I think it will make a lot of sense if you go see the part one first. But if you want to just skip ahead, let me just catch you up very quickly. We are upgrading a PHP package that I've not touched since about 3 years, more than 3 years. It's kind of outdated. It's not a very complicated package, but it has dependencies on Guzzle and PSR implementations and so on. Uh, like I said, it's not been touched since 3 years. So the testing was really limited to PHP 7.x versions. So in the last video, we kind of brought it ahead. We used various things. We updated some of the dependencies. We brought forward. We fixed some pieces of code using Rector, and we got the CI working on GitHub Actions. Earlier it was on Travis, so we got it working on GitHub Actions. So that's where we are at, and let's get started. We stopped at the place where PHP 8 tests were passing, but then with Rector it broke again. So we're going to analyze that and then continue our exercise in upgrading all the dependencies and bringing the package forward. The main reason, again, to remind you, the main reason we are doing this is to to upgrade a Drupal website that's using this package. It's being used by other applications, other modules as well. But I came across this when updating a Drupal website to Drupal 10, and that's when I realized that okay, this package also needs to be updated because of the dependency complications. And the Drupal website update series is already going on. As of right now, 2 parts are already out. And once this package is updated, I'll continue with the Drupal website upgrade as well. I'm quite hopeful that this will be the only final part of upgrading the package itself. So let's get started, and I'll switch over to this other camera to my screen. And this is the package, if you remember. And where's my, did I close the, I think I closed GitHub. Okay, and as you can see that the tests are failing. So let's continue from here. So we'll take a look at our tests. We have failures on 8.0 and 8.1, and it says that the failure is with PHP doc, so it doesn't look like very serious. You might remember from last video that we promoted one of the properties to we used constructor promotion for one of the properties, and in that the variable name, the property name had changed. So this sounds like that error. So it should be, hopefully it should be very simple to fix. We are going to look at the file entity collection.php and entity.php. These are the two files we'll look at. Yeah, so first we'll open entity.php, and it says that protected raw data. Okay. It's supported since PHP 8.0, but we have, yeah, that should be fine. What is the error here? Line 15 PHP doc tag param, line 15. Okay, so because of constructor promotion, yeah, we have, the case has changed. Rector should have fixed this really, but okay, we are going to fix it ourselves. So this is one thing, right? And the next one is entity/entity. That's the one we fixed actually. Okay, so we'll open entity collection.php now. Looks like the correct file, and in this we have right, so we need to fix the same thing. So I think it's a really simple fix, and okay, let's run the tests locally. So we are failing on PHP stan, right? So I'm just going to run PHP stan. I think once. So we found 6 errors, but on 8.0, I'm guessing these errors won't be there. These are all return type mixed. So I'm thinking we should just commit these changes and get the PHP 8.0 test passing at least. Okay. fix PHP stan error with comments. Okay, we'll see. With this 8.0 test should pass at least, but now we have to work on the 8.1 problems. And I'm guessing this will also fix the deprecation notice in PHP unit. So, right, let's run the command again to see where our problems are. And why Rector didn't move it up. So for example, if I'm running Rector with this, okay, it has changed one file, that's it, mixed type. So it has qualified this as mixed. I don't think so I'm really interested in that. I'm not particularly interested in that. It's not that big of a deal. So I'm going to revert this change, get restore. Yeah, both files. Okay, so I've restored both files, and we'll just get the problems fixed. And apparently Rector is not really going to help us, so we'll just go to entity collection and start fixing our signatures. So return type mixed of method entity collection colon current. So line 89, we'll start over there. 89, yeah. So inherit doc, right? It's inheriting iterator. So yeah, return type of mixed of method, because I've not specified a type, it's assuming it's mixed, is not covariant with the tentative return type mixed of method iterator colon current. So what is it saying? I should specify mixed. I suppose that's what it is saying, telling me. Should explicitly say mixed. Use of unknown class mixed. Yeah, VS Code is somehow not detecting. Okay. Oh, next is supposed to be void. Key is not coherent return type mixed of. Okay, key is supposed to return mixed. Valid is supposed to return bool. What else? Rewind is supposed to return void, and count is supposed to return int. Makes sense. Okay, so oh no. VS Code remembered it. I restored it accidentally rather than running PHP stan. So let's run PHP stan. No errors. We're doing well. Let's commit this file and PHP stan error with return types. So now with our CI, we should actually see 8.0 and 8.1 pass, hopefully. But let's move our local version to 8.2. So I'm going to switch to 8.2 right now. This is like just kind of like a brute trickery where I'm unlinking PHP and linking the latest crate, which is 8.2. It's not called crate, right? What is it called? Formula. Right. So I'm going to run PHP stan again. No errors. I think we are good with 8.2 as well. So I'm hopefully that test will pass for even 8.2, which is I think I'm good with composer.json being 8.0. Okay, the tests are not passing. Oh, 8.0 as well failed. Okay, so now the tests are failing. Okay, the parameter names changed, right? So we should fix this. So there are two: entity collection test and entity test. So let's fix both of them. We have tests. We have entity collection test. The unknown named parameter data on line 25. So yeah, we have changed it to raw data. So that's one change. And similarly, we have to change entity test. There's no raw underscore data anymore. It is raw data with capital D. So we'll run composer test to make sure it's all fine. Okay, looks good. And so we'll fix the errors. PHP unit errors caused by renaming arguments. Okay, so let's see now. Fingers crossed, should work. All right, so we'll just, by the time CI runs, we'll look at all the tasks that's pending for us. We have, we have kind of moved to GitHub Actions. We still have to remove Travis, but that's fine. I want to look at the coverage thing again. And we made the method signatures compatible. And like finally, now we need to update the test fixtures. So it's been a while since Drupal.org API. I mean, it's been a while since I wrote the package. Obviously, I've said that enough number of times, and there is a chance that Drupal.org API output has changed over that time. So the way the tests work over here is okay. By the way, all the tests passing, so that's great news. Okay, so coming back to this, the way this works is that there is a fixture. There's only one fixture, which is like comment collection, and it's kind of like mocking the response of the comments endpoint. So my thought is that we should get the latest page, the updated page, and see if our tests still hold good. And it'll tell us that if there has been a change in the API output, it'll tell us. So really, as a part of improvement, I should write more fixtures as well, for other nodes rather than comments for nodes and stuff. But we'll just work with what's there in the package right now, not more than that. So I'm just removing the backslash and Drupal.org API expects.json. So I have this thing. I'm just going to take this whole file, paste it here, and format it, prettify it, prettier, no, beautify. I don't have any extension that does this. Let me see if I can copy this and still be good. No, it's not. It's not coming cleanly. I'm just going to use an online beautifier then. Let me copy the raw one to be safe. Yeah, 4 spaces, 5 new lines between tokens. Okay, all that. Copy to clipboard. Some things has changed. You know what has changed? My indentation was something else before. Oh, it was 2. So let's do it with 2 spaces then. Okay, so I'll copy this to clipboard. So things have changed, mostly parameters, but I don't think any new lines have been added. So there might be test failures where I'm expecting some things like certain values, but of course the values have changed now, right? So for example, it's the response has changed basically. So maybe there's nothing meaningful in this change, in which case I'm probably going to skip it then. In that case, it's not required. What I'm really looking for is a structural change in the API output. But if that's not there, then this is just like busy work. That's it. So the only one failure that was there is the change was, like the value change, right? And like I said, I don't care about that. What I really care about is the change to the structure, but that doesn't seem to be the case over here. So we are going to kind of revert that. Fixtures are good. We don't need to worry about that. We have updated everything. So let's take a look at what we are working with again. So I'm going to say composer outdated. What's outdated? We again have PHP unit, which, like I said, will not worry about it right now. PSR/HTTP message. Let's look at why is that required. Okay, I directly require it, that's why. And Guzzle requires it as well. So I think I'm pretty sure if I update Guzzle, it'll probably update this as well, which means I'll have to update it myself. The question is, will it still work? So let's try that out. Composer require, what is the name of the package? Composer JSON. Yeah, we're going to update it to, what's the latest one? 2.6. So we're going to do 2.6. Oh, it updated. Okay, so it didn't really bother about the PSR/HTTP message. Okay, can we still update it though? Okay, it updated it. Now let's see if our tests still run. Okay, PHP stan is fine. That's good news. It will have caught static things, and the tests are also working. So I'm guessing that there is no API break, which means that the original goal that I set out with, not updating the major version, I think I'll be good with that. So core, it's a chore. It's updating. What is the package name? Guzzle http/psr7. Yep. Okay. I'm wondering if I should allow for both versions. Like the previous version and this, so that it can still continue working with the older implementation. So for example, Drupal 9, which still depends on the 1.x version, it should not break that side, right? So yeah, I'll revert the commit. And what was the line at first? 1.6. So yeah, I'm going to change the message to, this was 1.0 or 2.0, and Guzzle http/. I think we can support both. Yeah. So we'll just like kind of relax the constraints so that it will work with both cases. And for our tests still work, right? So we should be good. And now let's commit. Allow version 2. And I should be good to tag this release 2.1. And yep. Yeah. Add support for 2.6. And oops, switch to minimum of PHP 8. I won't consider this as a breaking change, really. Technically, it is breaking, but yeah, it's been a while. PHP 8.0 is actually ending support. So miscellaneous improvements to CI and tooling. I think good enough. That these are like the main things that have changed, I think. Yeah, we can take a quick look on the GitHub page to see like kind of if I've missed some commits. Yeah, these are like really like just miscellaneous changes. I'm thinking it's good enough. And I'm going to push the tags as well. And GitHub can create a release based on this tag. This probably won't work, right? Yeah, so we have, I should have copied that. Let's see if I still, we should be consistent hyphen or stars. So I'll switch all of this to stars. And I think it's good. All good. Okay. So with that, we have a new release. And we should see that also on Packagist. So all good. Now our Drupal websites can pick up this latest package, and hopefully with this version country constraint, we'll kind of relax things for Drupal as well. One more check that we are not on anything. The only difference is the only thing that's now behind is PHP unit, which I said we'll cover later. And I also noted like a lot of general improvements that this package can get, like better test fixtures, for example. I also have kind of like automated rector running it in. I have it in mind that I can keep rector running in CI and general CI improvements, in terms of code coverage and stuff like that. But that's really not the subject of this video. Maybe I'll do another video for that, or I'll just do that. So with that, we are at the end of our video. This was quicker, 23 minutes as compared to the almost 40 minutes one before. But we are done. And now I'll see you in the next video for which covers Drupal upgrade as well. Thank you for watching.